Alright. Good morning. Actual morning, yes. In the Magnolia, I have played the previous game, Ender Lilies, and I quite liked it. So, I want to see. Okay, no, wait a second. Homunculi, artificial way of life. What is there? Almost human. Is that true? Human, more like mutants. All those times they've attacked us. No, they aren't human at all. You're missing a part. Don't be afraid, it will be all right. In preparation for this moment, I've taught you all you need to know. Listen carefully. Seek out allies, find the other tuners. I have faith in you, you can. Dear Minkalai. Single earring. And is that a coffin? No. Bit more techy. I'm alive. What happened? I can't remember. This is like an incubation pod. I've forgotten something. Or someone. Someone important. What is this place? There's a bunch of rubble. Is there bones back there? Move, jump, always go left. Scrap homunculi, over 1400. Tune transport homunculi, insufficient. Number of specimens scrap per month, decreasing. Contact research facility, 1 experiment log. Oh, he or she, honestly can't quite tell if Loli or Shota, has an actual dodge roll. In Ender Lilies, if you've never played it, the original dodge roll you get is actually just a straight up belly flop. Because the character you play has no physical ability at all. So she just belly flops everywhere until you unlock a better dodge later. You have a climb. This looks useful. Healing wood, ground or in water. Left button restores Linux HP. While the user's limit, it can be replenished at rest puts. Jump and magicite, still than an Argentine vial. And response to the bear, invoking a berry of healing. To recover health. Use a limited number of heals available is displayed in the upper left corner below the HP gauge. Okay. Healing takes some time. No choice but to run past. He looks more like he's crying than attacking. Alright. Oh, you can sprint after a roll, okay. If you switch direction, you stop sprinting. Long jump. Sword in the Veil. A homunculus. It is moving. Has its magic been exhausted? Is her earring a smaller version of the healing vial? Eyes that yearn for death. No, eyes that do not fear death. You seem familiar. Are you not frightened by me? What's to be afraid of? I've been around here homunculi since I was little. You are little. Lend me your power then. A touch of magic should allow me to liberate myself. In turn, I will aid in your survival. Look at that height difference. I do, however, have one condition. What is it? You think I would devour you? You don't have a mouth. We can't speak further once we have escaped this dreary pit. I assume you'd rather not linger either. I think Nola primary ability. Okay, so that works like an Ender Lilies, I think. And an enigmatic combat homunculus that had been abandoned at the subterranean testing site. She exudes an ancient noble aura, most unlike the labor homunculi in the lower stratum. Nola has joined side. You can use her abilities by pressing X to attack in front of you. Use her attacks to cut down enemies and break. 3-hit combo. And apparently you can have up to 4 abilities. Oh, you can have the map like that, absolutely. Probably not for now, but that will help later on. Health is visible just from the get-go, and aerial attack does less damage than a standing attack. Also gives you a little bit of float. That's just a corpse. Yep, gives you a little bit of boost in the air when you use it. Already very different vibe. Respites can be found in multiple locations. Resting at a respite will save your game as well as replenish Lilith's HP and heals. However, doing so will also cause previously defeated... Right, some normal bonfire. Rewatch cutscenes. I have never used that in the memories. Abilities. So that these quick attacks in close range, consecutive inputs perform a combo attack. Our blade passed down to the execution of House Milius. Transformation mechanism is built into it. 5 different sets on X, Y, B, and RB. Okay. Carapace bracelet totems. So we apparently do have items, relics, collection of actions. This is just a neat little thing to review everything you have. The messages and tutorials. Okay, that's good. And a map. Which appears to be very linear until now. Yeah, equipment. Equip relics, enhance abilities. Unidentified core, so you can upgrade them. Increases power, break damage, combo attacks from 3 to 4, and increases combo speed. You have an arrow. Okay, this is... Can I on the map? Oh, can I on the map? I can here. Place marker. But it also actually shows me what's locked. And that it's a growth. Change area, incomplete zone, completed zone. So very nice to have map. So these drop me... This game basically has a... If it's like Ender Lilies, it has a level up system. Which, if I see correctly, they are already giving me experience. As seen on the left, up left. And we have now entered the area where they actually retaliate. And the lilies also did have hidden walls. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for those. And the enemies all have basically like a poise meter that you can break. It's the yellow one below the health. Okay, poison. And these enemies, I think, should probably all die in one combo. To the right looks like it's... Actually, I don't think I can open to the right. Can I? Locked. No, I can't. Another respite. What I always kind of like, and I hope they let me actually just check if they do it. You can equip multiple ghosts, basically, or homunculi in this case now. Yep, they do show up if you stand enough. That was always very nice. They also all hang around your respite when you sit down. Break damage. Below the enemy's HP gauge is a gauge to represent right, yeah, I just talked about that. Decrease as you attack enemies and cause knockback or stagger effect when depleted. This is your chance to go on offensive. Be wary of attacks from enemies yet to be staggered and watch out for counter attacks as they recover. Ow. Okay, so simple chew it combo. The child test subject. One thing that was always very nice about Ender Lilies is that all of the bosses basically did that to enter the second phase. Okay. Whenever they face transition, they would basically have like this animation where it pushes you back. But it's a tutorial boss, it's not difficult. Also, if I see that correctly, enemies do not have contact damage. Also, the second phase transition generally does not deal damage. However, they also do not take damage during it. They took damage in Ender Lilies, so you could always put some hurt on them there. No, don't leave me. Perhaps I can help. Touch. Ladek, where are you going? Take me with you. Fumes? That's where she had a gas mask. Feels like the homunculi are not the happiest people. You fixed me. To see the outside, all of us. It's all we wanted. I think she probably killed all the others. Looking at that pile of corpses back there. A cooldown ability. This got a test emerged from a homunculus processing plant. He was one of many homunculi that were exposed to the fumes as part of an experiment to observe how long they could withstand its effects before turning a rabbit. As the fumes took hold, hordes of homunculi tore through one another, climbing the resulting pile of corpses in a frenzied bid to escape. Lita survived by being buried beneath the pile. Leader can attack independently of Lilac and Nola. It is possible to activate Lee's ability while attacking with Nola at the same time. However, Leader requires a cooldown period between uses. Cooldowns. Yeah, it's just a bunch of corpses. You have to equip them. Mine at least with this free. Heat unlocks the magic gate leading to the subterranean testing site. Subterranean testing site is currently closed and off limits. Okay, press to open the menu. You can view like status equipped items. Can I actually equip abilities only at respites? Ender Lilies had a lot of abilities, and I expect this game will also have a lot of them. Yeah, those abilities can be changed to respites. Try experimenting with myriad of abilities available to you. Previously tuned bosses at respites. Oh, difficulty. Can change the game's difficulty. Difficulty affects the amount of fragments that you receive from defeating enemies. Fragments can be used to unlock bonus content in the extra menu at respites. Just set it on hard. And yeah, they all show up, which is very nice. They're basically not just items you carry around. Does she also show up on this? Yes, wonderful. Milius Laprimus, access restricted. Homunculus Research Log 1, artificial life forms created through the infusion of magic. They are augmented by Milius arcane smiths and boost high physical capabilities and durability. Although they pose no danger to humans, that's never great, that's never a good sentence. Magic that affects the consciousness is used to ensure homunculi remain true to their purpose. However, these methods require tuning from time to time. I shudder to think of the inhuman experiments homunculi were subjected to beneath the surface. Do you remember anything at all? The fumes, they drove everyone mad. They hurt each other. I saw you in my memories. Are you Lilac? Yes, I think so. There is undoubtedly a connection here. Do not fret, your memories will likely resurface in time. I do like the designs of them. With the mask and the veil. In fact, it would appear we all have something we are struggling to recall. I'm certain of one thing, however. You wield a power capable of liberating homunculi, yes, tuning. Those with such powers, they are known as attuners. We may be able to find more of your ilk by retracing the memories of homunculi we encounter. How nice. More of your ilk. No hidden door. This is locked. Does it say locked? Yes. Ooh. That's a big city back there. So, that's the outside world. And that's the upper stratum. That's where the sorcerers, the founders of this nation, the creators of homunculi, reside. If I'm to discover the truth behind the wretched dreams that haunt me, I sense that this is where I must go. To that end, I will not permit you to perish until we are there. Steel yourself, Lala. I do wonder if they could act separate. I understand. My memory is hazy, but before I fell below the surface, someone was best desperate to save me. I think I cared about them. I don't know why they were crying. And if this power I was meant to help homunculi, I want to use it. Okay, so cooldown. You cannot... He's got a chainsaw. Cooldown abilities on YouTube, they didn't have those in Ender Lilies. on most other games I play, like Metroidvania, I don't think really has all that much cooldown stuff. She immediately breaks an enemy. Just definitely appreciate it. There is a lot more stuff up that I could probably explore if I had the ability to. Oh, you also have this little flask. Oh, what kind of uncle is that? She looks so old. And who might you be? The arcane smith of the town up ahead. Well, arcane smith in training, I guess. Looking to get my hands on some awesome arcane instruments that'll help the whole town. Wait, are you in a tuner? Like the one in town some time back? May I inquire where exactly? I don't know. Hadn't heard about it from a partner. A homunculus with wings. So do you happen to see them on your way here? Oh. Anyway, you look like a mess. Help yourself to anything here. Are you sure? There was a tuner who helped me one time. She asked me to help other tuners if I met them. She was the one who set up this little camp and left all the stuff here. You know, you remember over here, that tuner lady. Oh, there's a mantle here you should take. It looks real handy for a tuner. Thank you, and I hope you find your friend. Say, if you see a homunculus with wings, could you help him out, if you can? Are you not returning home? It isn't safe outside, especially for one so small. I gotta keep collecting junk, so we survive at a low stratum. Well then, see you in. Items here may indeed prove useful. And there's also the ringed homunculus she mentioned. Can you fly? Aerial jump. The rune scrapped in the lilac shoes allows one jump to jump even while in mid-air. Dodge. Dodge attacks by performing a nimble dash in the desired direction. The runes inscribed in the mantle allow the wearer to move. To perform aerial jump, press to perform aerial dodge. Oh, you get those very early here. Extremely early, in fact. Ah, there's the bosses. You needed... It took a long while until you got those in Ender Lilies. And like, those are two of the best movement abilities you can have in a game, so... I still don't think I can get up there. I think it's like one... Welcome, Land of Fumes, fueled by magic, at your service. I believe that will... Yep, it hurts. So avoid that. You do a lot of break damage, don't you? Prosthetic arms, project a flaming fist, inflicting the blaze status effect. Can be used in conjunction with other abilities. Vials fitted within the arm determine the kind of magic the bearer may use. Then I immediately forgot the cooldown. Charmed Fragment, increase maximum HP by 5. Fragment of Magicite contained within an Argentine vial. The higher the concentration of Magicite, the stronger the magic. I very much assume that there will be a lot more smaller increases. You don't look healthy. Passage through the human settlement of Old City. Authorized. Mutants prowling the outskirts of Old City pose a threat to human life. Remain alert. Is that dog okay? You all don't look too healthy. A little bird told me there's a homunculi running wild everywhere. What a mess. I wouldn't know, seeing as I never gotten out of here. Tuna, not something you see often. Oh, you can destroy the... You can destroy stuff. It's great. I wonder when Livy and Yelvin will come home. I didn't think I would survive when I fell down here, but the townspeople saved me. Got separate from my little sister though. Wonder if she's up there. You do look up a little bit more posh. But they all have this little, like, amulet with the vial, which I now assume is the Magicite one. There are items in... Okay. That's a fancy helmet you have there. Remarkable. I can't believe the lower stratum remains this populated. How is it that humans live on amid a thick haze of fumes? Arcane instruments is out. Without them we'd be goners. Name's Gordon. I'm the resident arcane smith around these derelict parts. Take your kids on the tuner, or your pals. As it so happens, we are presently in search of other tuners, and a way to the upper stratum. Can't say spotting any tuners in a while, and you won't learn much about the upper stratum down here. Is he a dwarf? What about a homunculus with wings? Heard about Yoven from Levy, did ya? Elven used to keep us safe from mutants, but I was done. Haven't seen him of late, but as soon as he's been attacking folks and such, he might be over yonder down the road, but it's safe to get close, you hear? I thought that's his arm, but no, it's just a hammer he has. Maybe tunicating? Yeah, never mind. I really am getting old. Think of asking a kid. He probably is a dwarf. Steaming with him, Uncle out there. You take care now. Times like these, you need to make sure you get plenty of rest. Why not take a break on that sofa there? You can talk to your allies at rest bits. A notification will appear at the top right corner when a new conversation is around. Ah, interesting. I can tell you have something on your mind. Best come out with it. We have a long journey ahead of us. It would be nice to know your names. My name? You may refer to me however you please. Lido. Hmm? My name, it's Lido. Your turn. Or do you not know? Nola. Call me Nola. Is that really your name? The markings etched into my arm would suggest as much. Interesting. He didn't introduce himself. Lilac. He or she. I don't honestly can't tell. Hello Lala, dear sis, happy birthday. He said he wanted new pillows. I tried to pluck some of your one's feathers to make one, but he got kind of mad, so I'm going to have Gordon teach me how to make arcane instruments for you instead. Ah, that's how she started learning. Okay. What is this? So everybody has these amulets, which I guess hold back the fumes? You there? Have you seen anyone alive outside the city? They'd be long dead if it weren't for the arcane instruments warning of the fumes. Do wonder if they have... That looks like a movement thing. Looks like I get a grapple. I sense mutants everywhere. Remain alert. You have a crossbow! Okay, that hurts. Do not go into the fumes. Do not go into the poison. So this is a new area. Oh, I can't equip more sets yet. Oh wait, no, that's because I'm outside. Change area. Oh no, I can move. Fucking Soulblade drones. Materials. Materials can be used to fabricate items at the craftery. Again, instruments are efficient using magicite, metals, and other such resources. And yeah, it looks like you have one dash per jump. That is apparently locked. I cannot open it. You have some reach behind you, which is nice if the enemies stand directly in you. You have a shield, I do not like that. But a fist can break you, okay. You can break them before they attack, which is very nice. Oh, if I have a dash per jump, I should use them. Okay, hitting walls does not help, you have to actually walk into them. More materials. Take it anymore. Drink before the old Sid folks notice. 7 bulletin board. There has been an increase in reports of homunculi turning mutant, as retrieving cases cores is no longer a feasible endeavor, and should you maintain a safe distance. Additionally, while we still suffer the visit of his Eunice, they remain vigilant with reports. Frosted Tunis. Good. You're good making it, kid, but it ain't safe here either. How about that? Drink before you kick the bucket? Who the fuck offers a child drinks? Apparently not really a cooldown on the dash. That could have killed me. I think I'll just skip them. More materials. Also, fist. Oh wait, I can't swim in that? I cannot dive. Dodging by just standing. The advantage of being small. Ducking, even when standing still. Another locked door. There's a noose. I feel like the people here weren't all that happy. It's a crossbowman. Ooh. That looks like a train. Enemies take damage when they fall from heights. That's good to know. Sanguinary Raven increases area attack damage by 10%. Like an instrument imported to Yolvan by his friend Levy. It was crafted under the guidance of Master Canesmith Gordon. Most precious gift. I assume that's probably equipment. Or, no, it's a relic. Which do appear to be limited in equipable number. Meaning miracles could be close by. Remain alert. Open it. You can customize which relics you have equipped on resting at rest, but relics have various effects on equipped. Multiple relics can be equipped within the available slots. However, yeah, I have 2 current slots. This one up takes 2, and then I have a limit of like 10, it appears. Those be unsaving. I once heard from an attune in an old city. Worms from the lower stratum have seeped so deeply into the cores, the very souls of so many mutants. Even the tuners dare not approach them. Countless homunculi have turned mutant in this manner. I doubt we will be able to save them all. Alright. Yeah, you don't look healthy. That must be the winged homunculus Levi mentioned. Swore to protect them. Knocking enemies off high places deals additional damage. The longer they fall, the more damage they take. Knocking enemies into water results in an instant death. Enemies whose break gauges deplete can be launched, making them prime targets. Bombing run. Too far away for Fist to do anything. Dodging gives iframes, which is nice. I should have maybe just let him fall. Oh, it does inflict blaze. It does inflict a fire debuff. Or a burn. Gonna have a heal. Ow. It only gives me very limited iframes. Oh. Very early phase 2. Having iframes definitely helps though. That also definitely helps. Don't dodge. Wrong direction. Has some swing on him. There's a weird disconnect. Not disconnect, like difference in the music between like some beats and then mostly just this piano and very quiet music next to the beats. Okay, that I probably should just jump instead. He regenerates from being hit very quickly. So I think the dot is percentage based. It's like only a probability to get it. Also, he's got guns. lost his arm there. That's why he only has one here. Neat little continuity. I hope I do get a parry later. The pattern seems to be relatively simple. He only has like 2 attacks, which for basically the first boss is acceptable. Actually, he has 3 attacks, but yeah. That's right, I lost myself to the fumes. Can you even fix that still? Amelia's experiment. He must have escaped the central stratum. A growth present in his wing. I can't remove it. If you want to thank someone, she's the one who found you. There's 2 sisters. Look after them. 2 sisters. Well, we met one of them. You won't ever leave me, will you? Yeah, I promise. So that was a lie. Nearly broke another promise. I mean, you're dead. We met Lovey. She asked us to help. You thought she needed me. Looks like I had it backwards. Fortunately, still can't remember much from after lost consciousness. If you're looking for other tuners though, I'll check the seal of Magicite mine. Let's go see Gordon at Old City Market. She'd be willing to help. We need you to get your hand back. A pressure ability. An experimental homunculus that escaped to Old City from the biological research facility in the central stratum. Experiments involving animal fusion were conducted on Yolvan by a renowned homunculus researcher who fled a neighboring country that is no more. Yeah, these people do not sound light. Nice. Yolvan tracks continues to be following Lalic for as long as button is held. You can move and jump while using this ability, used for keeping long-range pressure. But this ability's hand mobility is offset by its modest power. Use it in tandem with Nola's close-range attack for maximum effectiveness. So this is an ability I put on the right bumper. Absolutely. I will not hold the B button and press X at the same time. I didn't... What did you say? The homunculus just lost it. Can't trust those damn things. It is imperative. Where is the sorcerer? It is imperative. If we find the land of origin, the magic of this nation will not last forever. Assuming we don't succumb to the blight first, we have successfully proved our theories around the application of magic and replicating and even creating artificial life from nothing. Is now our only hope. So the blight, if it is the same, is a call back to Ender Lilies, where the blight was the main enemy. I do wonder if sprinting is faster than repeatedly dodging. Dog. Dog also doesn't look too healthy. Well, he brought Elvin back. Must be one hell of a tutor, kid. He's got his arm back as well. Yeah, my thanks. Love will be downright giddy. Here, suppose you should have this. Lower Stratum Key. Key that unlocks the magic gates found around the Lower Stratum. Lower Stratum teams with hazardous zones, to which citizens of the Lower and Central Stratums are not permitted to entry. What is it? The Magicite mine, the tethered steeple. Has a key will let you in there, at your own risk. Here's my homunculus, man's best friend, name's Harry. I used to be up in the Central Stratum back in the day, till I painted tar in my back to this. I'll safe my back skin back then. About as reliable as they come. So cute. I'd rather be out seeing the world than wasting away with an old fool like me, pup. What do you say, kid? You'd be doing us both a favour. That's actually just this big fucking dog, holy shit. Yeah, it is. Fast travel, press to open the menu, and is this actually it's a select button? Select respite from the off screen, mount Hati to refer instantaneous respite you have previously visited. You can travel instantaneously to respites you have previously visited by riding Hati. Press to open the map and select the respite you wish to visit. One more thing. Whenever you got materials on you, stop by to see a craftery. I'm an arcane smith after all, figure it could do you some good. Break boxes and mineral deposits that you come across to scavenge materials. These can be used to fabricate items at crafteries. In time you may also be able to find ways to expand the inventory. He pulls his anvil back out. Grants an additional relic slot. Stock 15. A worn bangle and a crude bangle, which... What are those? That's health, attack, defense, heal potency, number of heals, and SP. I assume that's for later, SP. So def up, def and heal potency up. How much materials do I have? 610. I'll just buy both of them. And you. I don't think I really need my materials for anything else. I'll see. Change Lilacs equipment and respites. Equipable items can help improve your stats, such as defense, heal, and potency. Let me just go ahead and equip that. Huntsman. And yeah, you will just go here. Fires a stream of semi-auto aiming magic bullets. Fires for as long as the button is held. Lilac is able to move and jump while using this ability. Yovin's double-barreled pistol, fashioned by House Milius. As long as magic courses through him, it shall never run out of bullets. If Love isn't in town, she must have gone out by herself. Again. Maybe she's still looking for her partner. I'll keep an eye on her when she was out looking for junk. But when she began sneaking off by herself, she knows to cut and run if she comes across any mutants, but she's still just a kid. And she's not the only one. I do like that they talk, actually. Holy shit, the dog is here as well. That's perfect. Unfortunately, you can't pet him. Does he show up if I just stand? Apparently not. Okay, so this... The village is its own area. So I can just hold this. Huh. So currently, whenever I use another attack, it gets automatically unpressed. Which ain't great. Well, not with the Y button, only with the X button. For some reason. Is it the type of attack? Or the button? But honestly, just basically blasting at people is good enough. It currently, whenever I dodge, whenever I use the sword attack, not when I heal. I don't know if that's a problem with the controller. Or if that's intentional. Because I'm gonna be honest, this seems like a really strong ability. In Ender Lilies, everything had a number of uses you could use it for, except for very specific primary abilities that did not have range. I think I've got everything out here, don't I? Can go further to the left there. So this just seems very strong. Just shoot a man repeatedly. A jump fragment for my health, wonderful. So, map-wise, still something here and there. Which I think this I can open now with the lower stratum key, as well as that over here. And I guess I go left first. I think sprinting is faster. Have a rest. Let me actually check something. If I... When it comes to holding down buttons, I think I absolutely prefer holding down the right button. I switched it just now and it still ends. However, it didn't do that on the Y. I think it is actually just... I know for a fact that holding RB and then pressing Y with the cooldown ability did not stop him. This does. Okay, so I assume it is intentional that he stops. So I can use this and this at once, but not that. Okay. Oh, the Humanogus isn't nuts, doesn't make it any less scary. Yeah, there's definitely like an open ability I learned for those. So I cannot use primary attacks or dodging while blasting people with gun. However, I can blast people with gun, which might be good enough. And if I only tap it, he shoots 3 times. Okay, I need the dodge here. Land of none of you super magic at your service. I could have used fast travel now, I'll think about it. He also disappears if I take damage, apparently. Oh yeah, you deal more damage when you 10% more damage when I'm aerial. Alright, let's see where you go. Everything's just a mess. That seems to be the mine then. Subterranean labor is cold. As long as the magicite yet glitters, toil as though the very future depends upon it. For it is your hands that lay the foundations for House Emilius. Squadly Emilius magicite mining unit 1. Magicite mine. The fumes here are thicker than I expected. Can I go through there? Ow. You hurt. Holy shit. Level up. I don't actually know what levels do. These feel like they could be very easily parried. Helix Crystal recovers 3% of HP each time an enemy is defeated. An inert core is fused with a chunk of magicite, causing an uncanny reaction. The remnants of the soul once contained within the inert core yearn to return to life, and the magicite responds to the mournful longing, transforming into progress. So that looks like a relic. Oh. Very neat little detail that the boots actually light up with the magic color when you double jump. So double hit with a swing to the back when you're not jumping. How are you still alive? What are you all playing at? Well, help us now after everything we put your can through. Riding edge into the wall. There's something wrong in the mines. It's as if everyone has gone mad. They dig for magicite as if their very life is dependent upon it. Is it because of the fumes? And I've gone crazy too. Or maybe I always was. Okay, can't go through there. As long as I sprint, I cannot activate the double gun. He was just doing his job and I kill him. Oh, this looks neat. With a moss on the bench. So yeah, you are a relic, and I think you're probably... how do I unequip? Unequip. Probably worth more than the Raven Talisman in most cases. Also, does the dog show up? Only 2 of them, apparently. Drill. Huh. Why does she no longer show? Why does Nola no longer show up? We have an elevator. We have some more slides. And you throw TNT at me, huh? This feels like a jumping puzzle. Jumped fragment, more health, perfect. I do not have a downwards attack yet because I assume that's gonna be a movement ability later. One thing that the previous game did very well was that most of the movement abilities also were used in combat. Or could be used in combat. Okay, I think there might be something on the left as well. Also, always hug materials. I'll take those. This isn't completed yet because there's an area to the down. No, there's an item there. Very nice that it actually tells you what you haven't found yet in a room. I do wonder, are these normal people in those suits or are those specifically homunculi? The homunculi do look kinda messed up. They do look like an unholy fusion. You hurt. So that's probably currently the most distance I can get. Ow. There's something I can grab. Wonderful. Well, health is always healthy. Literally. Okay, elevator down here. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of materials here. Ow. I do wonder, can I upgrade those? I can. Inflicting the blaze status effect. Oh. If these work the same, you can hit the flowers to get a heal back. Materials, okay. What else currently going on? Not a lot. Well, actually, very much a lot. Was a doctor today, and then I read that apparently Trump has instated the tariffs, which was... You can hit resources. Which I'm looking forward to on Twitter, I'm gonna be honest. At the reactions to that. Ooh, a chest. Tarnished tag. Reduces damage taken from enemies by 10%. Okay. Proof of occupation won by the homunculi working in a magicite mine. Fumes pervade much of the forbidden areas, and even homunculi with greater resistance to magic are not impervious to them. So this sounds like that was shit they did not understand. Oh, you can just turn. Which, to be fair, that is often the case. Take him down before he stands back up. Dealing with shit you don't understand generally doesn't lead to the best results. That's why I go to the doctor when I'm sick. They either have great tracking or he's just very good at his job. Ooh, owl. Perfect owl. Haven't seen you here before. I got worked over by a mutant. It appears he does not know you either. Oh, you're in tuna. We're lucky to be alive, you know. Most of our mothers didn't make it. You hurt. What are you doing here? I ground lift an old city isn't working. I wonder it leads up to the center of stratum. My buddies are fixing its magic supply and I'm down here gathering magicite to power it. But there's this garden of flowers further in. A mutant there, barely made it out. A mutant in the garden of flowers. You thinking of checking it out? In case you mind taking my homunculus with you. Are you sure? I stayed I wouldn't last long if I tried go up against the blight down there. Must be these thick fumes. That's why the blight's spreading so quickly. Take good care of it, okay? I'm gonna go help the others. Owl! Moonin, autonomous ability. A homunculus scout that belonged to the Tuna Heath. Long ago, sorcerers would often employ owl familiars as messengers. Since the decline of House Frost sorcerers, however, they have been replaced with homunculi. Upon being summoned, Moonin will follow Lilac and attack enemies that are within range. While she doesn't offer the strongest means of offense, Moonin can be summoned left to her own devices, making an invaluable ally if one is uncomfortable using multiple abilities in tandem. I hope there are like 4 of them, so I'm heading back to Old City with a lift. Good luck down here. I hope there are 4 or more autonomous abilities so I can just stand around and watch him work. Equip a relic. You cost 3. However, losing less is probably better than healing. And you are already pre-upgraded to a level 2. Funnels behind are like firing magic homing bullets at enemies within range, and is often the subject of experiment to familiars of sorcerers in particular. How do I upgrade you? Collection. Incomplete, complete, incomplete area, completed area. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. Craft array, growth, magic gate, door switches, but current location. I have to assume subterranean. Old City Market, Old City Lower Stratum, Magicite Mine. I should actually maybe save. Also, let me check. Okay, so set to hard extra. Under the extra menu address bits, you can change costumes, view information about enemies and characters, and enjoy artwork from the game. Extra can be unlocked using fragments obtained by defeating Sorcerer's Attuner's Mantle. Ooh. I have enough enemies. Characters gallery. Okay. This is, I assume, just what they look like. Actually, I'm just gonna unlock one. Oh, okay. All-purpose homunculus to switch to matches up my own. Yeah, it's basically just animations and such. I'm gonna take the green mantle. Absolutely. Oh yeah, turn that on. I dodged into that one. $46 damage. That ain't bad. Very low break damage apparently. I do like the amount of different types of abilities they have here. Oh, you're just sliding down there. Ow. But I do, in fact, take less damage from that. I am too far away from you, for I have gun and you have throwing arms. Yo, what the fuck? That definitely feels like I need to shoot them mostly. Okay, they have more range than I thought. But not enough range. The gun kind of feels like... the gun feels really strong, even if the damage isn't great. Just the fact that I can stand here completely outranging them. The owl's projectiles are not seeking. Oh, they are seeking. So that's the elevator up. Yeah, without restrictions on how often you can use them. Some of these abilities look really strong. Oh, that was just directly in front. So this should give me a new ability as soon as I beat him. This is more of a mini boss than an actual boss. Tune 'em. Yep. What have I done? We are prohibited from harming humans, and yet, what am I to do now? I am no longer employed. No, do not let it concern you. Please accept this as a token of apology. Experimental amplifier. Components that can be used to unlock and enhance abilities. A device fitted into the armaments of homunculi. It is capable of augmenting arcane instruments and can be used to amplify homunculus and magic. Oh, I do not get invisibility. Work. Must find work. You can work for me. Apparently not. That is... back to the entrance. So... left and then... can I already upgrade something? Can only be made at the respites. Materials, scrap and fragment. So 3 different upgrade materials. I already love my owl. I'm gonna go right because I think I can unlock a door there. Basically what I think you can recognize whether something is a mini-boss based on whether or not they have a standard enemy variant. Like, they have... This guy was basically the mini-boss, so I know that it was only a mini-boss and not its own specific boss entity, so to speak. There is a heal flower. Because the bosses are, or at least I believe, they are gonna be unique. More materials. Wonderful. I can already buy like 4 more relic slots, which is great. Because they are gonna be a limiting factor. A grimoire unlocks new items that can be forged at Graf's use, and except from Hosmelia's grimoire, it contains plans for arcane instruments. Lovely. This goes back to the entrance. So we go back to the left. It also shows, very neatly, where hidden rooms are. For example, at one on the top right there, with basically having it cut off, showing still the original room layout, but then also where the hidden room is. Very neat. Notification of restricted areas. Residents of the lowest stratum are strictly prohibited from entering the magicite mine. The theft of medical material will result in prosecution. Furthermore, due to an increase in miners failing to return from the second stratum of the crystalline realm, the area will be cordoned off. Yeah, so the gunners kinda need to get a little bit of early chip damage in. And to break at range. So you can walk up and then slap them around. You can lock and enhance your ability as respites. Unlock and enhancing abilities requires ability components. Enhance abilities. Oh, you have multiple abilities. Wait, to upgrade you, I require an identified core, which I don't have. An identified amplifier, which I also do not have. Soul harvester, ooh, a scythe. And a big axe. An identified transformer. Okay, so you have a lot of different abilities. Different upgrade materials. New model core to upgrade. Blazing Fist. Increase break damage. Increase probability of inflicting status effects. Increase attack range. Increases power, increases break damage, increases the number of projectiles from 1 to 2. Special alloy core, which I do not have. Obsolete core and antiquated parts. You need a new model core. Extra for a lacerate. 5 spinning blades that cut through enemies for as long as the button is held. The blades ricochet off terrain. That is able to move and jump while using this ability. Pair of small pistols fashion, right, I think I'm gonna upgrade. No, what do you do? The user leaps forward, dealing blow with a protected static arm, inflicting the freeze status effect. Can be used in conjunction with other abilities. An ability that was in an experimental stage that was set that a child with high affinity for magic could be required to test it. I think they found one. Rocket Fist! Yeah, that sounds great. I'm gonna take the Glacial Fist here. Has actually less cooldown because it's probably more difficult to track. Now, can I? Okay, I guessed that might be the case. I can only have one ability per homunculus. So I cannot have both the freeze and the blazing fist. The freezing and the blazing fist. Oh, here's a little flower necklace. How nice. Are these homunculi graves? And he's digging more of them. I can hear the cries of my friends. My friends, friends, friends. He's not happy. And yeah, this is more of a boss. Alright, get the owl out. Skip. Currently appears to be quite limited to that and his kick. Well, he learned a new trick. Ow. I will use this time to heal. Ow. Okay. I think the Blazing Fist might be better because applying a dot does feel strong. I don't even know what the freezing does. However, if I go with... Yeah, the freeze probably freezes. However, going by normal boss logic, it's probably not possible to freeze this boss. Or any boss, I'd assume. Ow. Ow. Unfortunately, he does not reach anymore. Who made him his little flower necklace? Okay, the kick is annoying. I feel like the sword is probably my highest damage ability. Of those that don't have a cooldown. Well, he got angry. Got hit by a fucking rock. Even the owl has a little necklace. Missed. Yeah, this thankfully does not deal damage. The pushback. He also did not take the blaze yet. Well, let myself get hit there. interrupts my healing. Have a little heal, dodge that one. Ow. Well, that was the wrong direction. In doubt, I can't just let the all do all the work. I have the distinct feeling he allows me to go through floors. Wrong direction, again. Garm, the giant gravedigger. I also just noticed that he kind of has a shield at the start of that. So I can't even hit him most of the time there. I thought it's the rock one. I got hit by a rock. Already. But so for this, I guess I just stay back. I thought I dodged it. Please jump. Perfect. Well, not perfect. I go ahead. This time those two show up. So one problem Ender Lilies had was that there were a lot of spirits that you could bring along, but none of them really talked except for the old knight. So it feels like they tried to correct that here, which is nice. I'd rather have fewer characters that actually talk. There's neither health nor break damage. Does this have another? No. So the jump attack here does have additional effects with the rock. Holy shit, that rock deals 65 damage. I have like 90 health. How much damage? How much health do I have? 125. So it's half my health. Over half my health. Heal. These rocks I don't think are that dangerous. The big ones later than are. Because here I can just walk to the side and be free basically. Oh, does he only have the shield from the front? Feels like he only has the shield from the front. I'm pretty sure he only has the shield from the front. Nope, he has it from all sides. And that one basically, yeah, 81 damage, that's a third of, 2/3 of my life, I think. Yeah, he gets the shield from his drill. Ow. Alright. Have a heal. I walked into that rock. Okay, phase 1 without damage, that's very nice. I thought he would dig up rocks. He didn't, he sent a shockwave. Shouldn't have taken that damage. Okay. I should survive one hit if I don't jump into it. I don't have any more heals. I see the problem. But shouldn't be too difficult. Well, that's not a great start. There is no contact damage, so even if I jump into him to dodge, that is kind of preferable to taking the damage there. I think this is definitely an enemy I should more engage at range. Even though the 3-hit combo from Nola deals like, what is it, 60, 70 and 80, so 100 and 210 damage. While this, I need to shoot him. It looks like it's 4 hits per second with 7. So to get to 210, I'd have to shoot him for a long while. That was very bad. Just hits a wall. If I see correctly for now, each homunculi basically only has abilities of a specific type. Meaning like the owl has exclusively the auto abilities. Nola has the hit abilities, the push ability, the press abilities. Ow. And I ran into that again. Here leader only has nah, it was too close. Leader only has the cooldown abilities. Since I apparently also can't afflict blaze, I'm just gonna try the freezing fist again. I missed. He jumped into it anyway. Thank you. I feel like the freezing fist deals a little bit more damage. Definitely does not have enough range to outrange the rocks there. $116 damage, I cannot complain about that. Who is ringing at my door? It's probably the postman again. Oh. Over here, I still have one remaining. Alright. Yeah, those rocks are the problem. I should probably just dodge through them. No more heals. Fuck. A bit cornered here. That was unfortunate. Just it's a wall in the air. Okay, very early phase 2. Thankfully it was the rocks and not the shockwave. That was the shockwave. What are those flower bracelets called? Lace? I think they had a specific name out. Specific name somehow. Some specific name, I don't remember what though. Well, I'm gonna just hide back here and heal. That's not great. I ran into that rock, but okay, close enough. Shouldn't take me too much more tries. I jumped too early and got hit. These heal for 80. Fuck, I tried to jump over it. He has like a chasen mask. Ow. Okay. It's a big boy. It isn't safe here. Townsfolk aren't allowed. Thank you for saving me. Is she in the tuna? Homunculus or not, you shouldn't go too deep in the lowest stratum. If you find yourself in danger, look for the untainted white flowers. My memory isn't so good. I wonder, will I be able to remember? Here, take this flower necklace. Wear it and you won't forget it. If you're ever in trouble, I will come find you where the flowers bloom. Did he just bury everybody else? Work for humans, but now work to help and protect my friends. Want to help the homunculi too? Please lend me your strength. He does look like a strong boy. Oh, they're living in that vessel. Here's iron stake. Dive a lab on with the aid of Gurn. Diving through growths in the floor will open new paths, causing damage enemies and you way into stronger parts. The greater one's height, the more powerful the dive. Perform a diving attack, creating a shockwave that breaks through growths in the floor. So it can be used to cover off new parts and items. The greater your height when you perform the moves, the more damage it will do, allowing for thicker growths to be broken. Enemy parts can be destroyed when they take fall damage or attack with specific actions. Destroying parts is scrap, a special resource. However, note that the enemies with parts cannot be destroyed. Oh, okay, so that's how I get that scrap. And then... Hello. Please, leave me be. I feel liberated, even though I no longer have a purpose. An unidentified amplifier. Components can be used to unlock and enhance Nola's abilities. A magic amplifier developed in secret by House Milius. It only acts in a magicite embedded within Nola's weapon. Likely developed specifically for Nola's use. Why would you do that, though? Map led down there. I should probably check if I have abilities from him that I can grab. Also, unlike Blasphemous, here I actually need to press down first. I walked into that. Okay, I'm gonna go respite. Do you? Memories, giant's memories, enhance abilities. I can enhance you, magic amplifier. Oh, you use a different one now, so every level up has a separate different one. Scythe that deals damage at close range, consecutive imports, perform a combo attack. Hashed Whispers wouldn't describe the homunculus wielding the scythe as the personification of death itself. She does look the part. With the veil and the... With the veil and the, other things. Apparently Garm does not give me a new ability. At least not a new attack ability. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Where do I need to go? Up. Definitely has a lot more vertical range. But I assume there are different advantages to both. I'd have to test that. Like, how much damage do you do? 68, 90, 57. So if I see that right, she has more base. That one has more baseline damage, but less maximum. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot you then. So the first hit is stronger, but the last has 2 hits. Can I actually just... I got parts. Alright, let me go grab that item on the left. Just a fragment, okay. I would prefer just finishing this entire area off completely before I leave. Can I get further up? I don't think so, so I cannot finish this area completely. In which case I should just go to the right. Because I saw up there, and if I recall correctly, I cannot go further up because there is... I need the I assume it's a grappling hook. It is, yeah, this lets me get, this goes me back down. What are you playing at? I hope it's now. I do hope that there are other attacks I can use because for parts. Because this attack does appear to be very difficult to use to grab the parts. Right, there is another item down further. Okay, I need to go further up. Definitely more of vertical range. Amazing even. I think it should probably be fine from this one. If I actually did it correctly. Magic Vial, an additional relic slot. Lovely. Return to respite. Memories. Precious memories must be treasured. Can't lose them. If forget, remember. Always be by your side. Is he also? Yeah, he's just sitting here now with the others. And we have a little pole for the owl to stand on. Perfect. Fast travel. I don't think there's anything. I'm gonna be honest, appreciate a zoomable map. There's nothing here still, so I'm gonna go over here. Check out the new inventory. Oh, he's here. Hey, you've been taking care of Moonan for me. Like I said before, we need to get the Grand Lift in Old City working in before we can access the Central Stratum. Things would be a lot easier if I could find the Chief Tuner. Thistle Bangle. Attack and defense, but less heal potency. Mixed birds. All of the upgrade materials will be purchased first. And those actually increase in price, so that's not great. Gotta be honest, it is a bit refreshing in a post-apocalyptic setting to actually have other people to talk to. Mixed parts. Eviscerate for the drill. Or for the rocket first. Yeah, rocket first. Oh, it's diagonally upwards. It's specifically diagonally upwards. Equip the Thistle Bangle. Don't have a carapace yet, although I do have enough to equip something else. Abilities, give me the rocket first, and that thing. Yeah, that's... Wait, does it bounce off of walls? It does. Amazing. Right. Oh, I can go through there now, right. I will not do that for now. I'm gonna stop for now. Continue this at another time. Difficulty-wise, it doesn't seem too bad. Or too hard, currently. This still stops when I use them with my primary. Does not stop on that. Okay. Yeah. For now, I hope you have a nice remaining day. I hope you have a nice weekend, and goodbye.